Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds. Day 3 of the Central Minex 2025 here in Gander, Newfoundland. Things are starting to wrap up a little bit here. Great conversations have been had over the last 3 days. Deals are being made. Relationships are being developed. I want to thank our good friends at Gladiator Drilling for bringing this conversation alive today. They understand the importance of conversation. They know that we're all stronger together. On that note, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Yeah, so my name's Hannah Buckle and I own Bryn Rose Photography. So I offer a variety of photography services here in central Newfoundland and beyond. So I do travel frequently to the East Coast and also Labrador. So I offer anything from lifestyle, so that would be like your typical family, couples, maternity, that sort of thing. Do a nice bit of weddings. And also now I'm getting into more of the corporate side of things, so events, working with businesses, and that's, I guess, what brings me here today, is capturing the event.
What was your journey to photography? Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I'm also, I guess, by trade, I'm a registered dietitian, so I do work full-time at that. And during one of my maternity leaves, I've always kind of taken photos, but during that maternity leave, I found myself picking up the camera a lot more. To take photos of, like my growing baby, my family. I guess I had more time on my hands to kind of get into my hobbies. And then I just kind of took it from there. So that was in 2021. And I started my business, and I've just been kind of growing it ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
Corporate gigs, that's one of your areas for sure.
Yeah.
Here we had an incredible show here over the last couple of days, and you're around capturing those still images. Tell me from your lens,
Yeah.
I mean that figuratively and literally, what was the show like for you?
It was very exciting. It was very, like you could really feel the energy on the floor and people making those connections. And I guess as a photographer, that's kind of my job, is to kind of observe and try to strategically take those in the moment images of people. So it's been fun kind of chasing people around, trying to be a little bit hidden, and capture those connections. Yeah, and there's been a lot of great moments definitely over the last few days.
I love the way you describe your job as a photographer is to observe.
Yes.
To sort of understand what's happening in the moment.
Yes.
Are you seeing lots of deals, a lot of conversations, relationships?
Yes.
Is that kind of stuff you were seeing?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of synergies for sure. A lot of businesses to businesses discussing how they can kind of work together. I guess that's one thing I didn't realize prior to coming into this, just how, from every aspect of the mining industry you have representation, right? So it's not just the ones who are in the pits, mining. You also have all of the businesses that would support that, whether that be with equipment or that sort of thing. So it's been really interesting to kind of see it come full circle, and to see different aspects kind of align.
Give me the inspiration for the name of your company. Where did that come from?
Yeah, so it's Bryn Rose Photography. So it's based on my 2 daughters. So like I mentioned, I kind of got into it because of them, and having time on my hands and taking photos of them. So it's Thea Rose is my oldest daughter, and my youngest daughter is Bryn Lee. So I kind of took both of their names and amalgamated.
Push them together?
Yes.
You've got yourself a nice little collab.
Yes.
How can people reach out to you if they're looking for your services?
Yes, definitely. So I can be found on Facebook and Instagram at Bryn Rose Photo, and my website is brynrosephoto.ca.
I tell you, if you're looking for somebody to observe what's going on and then capture the excitement of the moments, this is where you need to be looking. So thanks very much
Thank you
for
so
being
much.
on.
Thanks.